Hey guys, Mr. Stevens here again with another video. This time we're looking again at graphing interest. We've already done this for simple interest, but today we're going to be doing it for compound interest. And the reason why we want to do this, the thing that we're going to get out of today is that we're going to be able to compare the difference between simple and compound interest really easily when we can look at it on a graph. Those are basically our two goals for today. Graph compound interest and then use it to compare simple and compound. So I think this will have already been put into your books for simple interest, but it is slightly different. The difference here is this last point. When we did simple interest, we were looking for a straight line. We wanted our line to be straight. When we're doing compound interest, we actually want it to be an exponential curve which looks something like this. It just means that as we go this way, we go higher up this way. But you'll see what that means in a second when we actually draw one. Let's have a look at this example. We're going to start out with a table of values. We're always going to start out with a table of values. The good thing about this is we don't actually have to change our formula like we did with simple interest. All we do is simply plug in our numbers and just change our n each time. We're going to plug in our numbers and then change our n. Something that you might want to include in your table that I haven't included here is in between these two rows, I think we should actually have a future value row. And you probably don't need this many years. I think it would be okay to only do the even numbered years, just to make it a little bit easier for you guys. So if we put all our numbers into the formula, $1,000 at 8%, and then change our n, we end up with something looking a bit like this. Ooh, sorry, I'm writing that in the wrong cell. The final value here is 1,166, then it's 1,360, 1,587, 1,851, 2,159. Okay, so then when we take away the initial 1,000 from each of these numbers, we're left with 166, 360, 587, 851, and 1,159. So remember, this one is the interest we earned, and then this one is the total amount of money we had. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go down and plot this on a graph. Now I've gotten myself some grid paper here to make it a little bit easier for me, but you guys are just going to have to use your ruler in your books. So I'm not going to do it right along the bottom, but we'll go maybe along here. And up here. Let me just make that straight. Okay. We'll put a mark here for every 1 year. And our interest goes from 0 all the way up to about 1,200. So we might go up in... We'll go up in lots of 200, I think. 200. We shouldn't be writing this all in red. And then along the bottom, we'll just go years up by 1. Okay, we know at year 0 we earn no interest. And then based on our table, At year 2, we've earned about $160. So that will go about there. At year 4, we've earned $360. Oops, sorry, I put that dot in the wrong spot. It should be over here. At 6, we've earned $580. That'll be very close to 600. At 8, we've earned $850. And at 10, we have earned $11.59. Maybe somewhere there. Oh, I've done it again. I put that dot in the wrong spot. Now, when we're connecting these, it's fine for our line to be curved. We actually would expect it to curve up a little bit at the end there. And because I haven't used a ruler, my dots aren't all exactly on the line, but that's okay. When we're drawing stuff by hand, we allow ourselves a little bit of leeway there. Now, what we need to do is we need to actually answer our question. We haven't done that yet. The question is asking us to estimate the interest earned after 7.5 years. So let's jump down to our graph, and we can estimate what the interest will be at 7.5 years by drawing some straight lines here. And it looks to me like the interest is going to be pretty close to 800, maybe about 780. In 7.5 years, there was $780 interest. So you guys are going to practice this stuff now. Jump into the textbook, and we'll do question 2 and 3 of this particular exercise, but after you've done question 2, I want you to go back and do it again with only simple interest, not compound interest, okay? And then you'll move on to question 3. Thanks, guys.